Greetings to you all. I thought I would speak in Marathi, but I don't have that courage to speak in Marathi. I just, first of all, all my papers, whatever I have been presenting with regard to religion, has always been centered around that religion, what will bring people together. That was always, because India is a country with a very diverse culture, with so many faiths. So what is going to bring people together? We have been discussing so much about inter-religious dialogue, interfaith dialogue and whatnot. And we always feel like by talking and discussing, but that is a very few people can do that who have the understanding that we can unite, we can come together and all that. But in totality and in reality, what is going to bring and unite people, I always strongly believe, is the problem of injustice. Like what we had an excellent session yesterday morning with regard to social injustice, and so even though they were different subjects, people from different spheres of subjects, we can say political science and English and all that, but there was one thing which was very common, is that what will bring people together, and that was the problem of social injustice. Okay? Social injustice, what we see in whether we have reached the era of globalization, liberalization, postmodern era, whatnot. Okay? But still, there is a vast population. Only maybe 10 or 20% of the population is enjoying the globalization, fruits of globalization and liberalization. But what about the 80% population who are still reeling? Still they have a problem of safe drinking water, still they have a problem of medical facilities, still they are in need of good proper education. So social injustice which has been done from right from a very long time, that has to be addressed. And in my paper I have brought that role of Sufi and Bhakti movement in promoting communal harmony. Okay? Role of Sufi and Bhakti movement in promoting communal harmony. I will not go into reading the entire paper, just the gist of it I will try to bring out. Okay? And in that gist I would like to say that there were so many shrines, Sufi shrines at a particular moment of time. दोनों जो है भक्ति मूवमेंट एक अलग टाइम वक्त था, सूफी मूवमेंट, सूफी जब आए थे मतलब इंडिया में, वो एक अलग वक्त था, एक अलग एरा था. बट उनमें कॉमन चीजें क्या थी? व्हाट वाज वेरी कॉमन अमंग बोथ ऑफ देम? That people from all religions would flock to their shrine. Okay, people from all religions and all faith used to come to their shrine. And what was the reason? Because these Bhakti reformers, we can say, or people who were the founders of this movement, they were not people who were believing in rituals. Okay, they were ethical, religiously very sound, ethically very religious in the real sense. They were very sound, ethically they were very sound, but they never went into rituals. They never went into that strong, what is called as following that particular faith. And similarly, same thing happened in the Sufi movement also. They were people, okay, they plunged into contemplation, meditation, they had a strong influence, rapport with the common man. They always built a strong relationship with the common man, okay, and they addressed the problems of the common man. So both the orthodox Brahmins of the Hindu faith and the orthodox ulema of the Islamic tenets, although they learned each other word of the scripture, they knew the Vedas, the Upanishads, everything, and the Quran they knew very well. It was not that they were not very sound in their own religion, or they did not know the foundations of their own religion. They knew their religion so well that they knew how to cater to the problems of the common man. Okay, they knew the religion very well. ये नहीं है कि वो लोग अपने religion से भाग रहे थे या दौड़ रहे थे, अपने आप को बचा रहे थे कि नहीं हमको ये religion follow. वो बिल्कुल follow कर रहे थे अपना religion, but उनको ये था कि हम एक आम आदमी के problem को कैसे solve कर सके. हम एक अपने religion को अपने किस तरीके से हम एक आम इंसान को हम मदद का एक ये साबित कर सके अपने आप. Okay. So the gurus and the peers, they played a very, very important role. So the teaching of the Bhakti and Sufi sage had much in common, which can be traced back from different ages were there, okay? And they did not like blind faith, okay? कोई भी चीज में ब्लाइंड फेथ होना, आंख बंद करके उसको एक्सेप्ट करना, डॉगमा से फॉलो करना है उसको, तो फॉर बोथ रिचुअल्स एंड सेरेमनीज वर नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड इज communal harmony is a required facet of a country like India with a diverse culture and everything. तो उसमें सिर्फ क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पैरामीटर्स ही सब कुछ हो जाता है. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा होगा ये है, इक्वालिटी है, इक्वालिटी ऑफ रिलीजन, इक्वालिटी ऑफ सेक्स, इक्वालिटी ऑफ एवरीथिंग. बट there are other parameters which are going to decide, and those parameters of nourishing communal harmony, and that has to come about the purest outlook or shunning the orthodox outlook. Okay, so इसमें Bhakti and Sufi movement played a very important role in teachings of love for all humanity regardless of caste or religion. I will just give a very small gist of what was their contribution. Okay, and the contribution was that the Bhakti and Sufi movement were introduced to preach to the citizens to join the path of love, devotion, and the Bhakti, and to remove people's superstitious beliefs regarding lower caste and inequality. This was the gist of it. Okay, कि वो लोगों ने कभी फर्क नहीं समझा लोअर कास्ट हायर कास्ट क्या होता है, और उसमें उन्होंने ब्लाइंडली हर इंसान को एक्सेप्ट किया in their fold. Then, however, the movement partially succeeded in bringing changes in ideology, as it could see it twofold objective, growing as reforms in Hinduism and harmony among Muslims and the Hindus. Okay, so उसमें काफी रिफॉर्म्स आए हैं जो with regard to the Hindu religion also. There were many reforms which had come along with this Bhakti movement. The effect of these movements of socio-religious reform of 18th century happened, which eradicated various evil practices among Hinduism, and later similar suit followed by the other religion as well. So, I'll just conclude. The ideas of Bhakti and Sufi sages continue to permeate the cultural ethos of the society through the enormous body of literature which they have. Enormous literature they have. And if we go deep into the literature, it is really heart-touching to read their literature. The congruence in their ideas not only saved society from the likely conflicts, but also built a spirit of tolerance among both the communities. To appeal to the common masses, their messages were composed into songs, proverbs, stories, okay, in almost all languages in India, like Avdi, Bhojpuri, Maithili and all that. So in just I would like to say, if in a country like India, in a diverse country like India, anything which is going to unite us, it is the problem of social justice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. यानंतर प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर भारत वालोदे सरांना मी विनंती करतो की त्यांनी आपल्या निबंधाचं सादरीकरण करावं.
आजच्या सत्राचे चेअरपर्सन